Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Brant.
I'm sorry.
Brant. How are
Brant,
you?
Adam.
Key card over. How are you, man? Good do for you.
So, yesterday, a couple state police guys showed up. Don't know their names, I didn't ask, I should have. But I'll show you their picture here. They showed up wanting to know about my posts about Israel online.
Okay.
Since when does a foreign nation dictate what our cops do?
Okay.
Like, I'm a disabled vet.
Sure.
I have freedom of speech online. Having cops show up at my door asking me about.
I don't know anything about your case.
That's fine. That's fine. That's what I'm telling you.
Sure.
Right. So from my perspective, I mean, this guy is so unsat. I mean, long greasy hair, a beard, shirt's untucked, his rig doesn't fit, and he's overweight too. I know I'm being critical, but I'm pretty pissed if you can't tell. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, you know, my home's supposed to be my sanctuary, and I should have a freedom of speech online, especially if it's about a foreign nation.
Okay.
To have, I just don't even understand why they even came to my house. And if someone called them, I mean, that was basically swatting. You know what I mean? So I would like to press charges.
Did they enter your home or?
No, they showed up. I got rid of them pretty quick. You know.
So they just showed up and talked to you in the driveway, or?
Yeah, they showed up, rung my doorbell. I have no soliciting signs too. Apparently, I'll have to put up clear signage. You know.
And you want to press charges on the officers?
Well, I want to file a complaint on the officers. I mean, This whole thing is weird to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, why are you showing up to my house about posts I make about a foreign nation? Especially from like my perspective. I'm just a disabled vet.
Sure.
That's like, you know, incessantly online. I don't know if that's the right word, but.
And I wish I knew more about the case.
Yeah, but I don't even know who these guys are. Like, I don't know their names. I should have asked.
So I recognize them. They are special agents that work around this area.
Okay.
So, the trooper is going to get you the bottom of a citation. I believe it has the link where you can file those formal complaints. Right now, all the supervisors, actually, I think one's coming, corporal tester, are out of training right now, the sergeants. So.
But just because I forgot to ask for the names, I would like their names and their badge numbers as well to file my complaint.
Yeah, so you can do that all through the portal. Just file your complaint. You can upload images and all that kind of stuff. And that's probably the best way to go forward with that.
Cool.
I believe the trooper's speaking to the sergeant too, making sure we can get you a phone number, direct line to the highway patrol sergeant over there. Was it just those two guys?
No, there's three. There was a BCSO there too. I didn't really. He wasn't in frame all that well. Let me see. At least I think. I mean, that's a sheriff deputy on the right? Or is that a trooper in uniform?
Yeah, it's highway patrol.
Oh, is it highway patrol?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was BCSO, giving them backup because they were in plain clothes with their personal vehicles, which was also just like, why would you show up in plain vehicle? Like, these weren't even that's a Nissan. Do you guys have undercover Nissans?
We do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
those are all official vehicles.
I mean, they should have done a little bit more research because from my perspective, especially that there's been people I just saw a post 2 days ago where people were impersonating FBI to burglarize someone. You know what I mean? From my perspective, the way that they approached looking like that.
Did they identify themselves?
No, and I didn't ask. I literally just said, "You see my no soliciting sign? These are not welcome here."
Doesn't the front say special agent or police?
No, it just says state police.
On the front of that
Hang
image.
on.
I heard something about.
Yeah, it says state police. So
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's.
I think Brody was saying he was getting
Yeah, I know who those three are.
the link to make a complaint if he wants to.
Yeah, he's.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
I mean, it's just not. This is so close to a 1A violation. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, from my perspective, it's like, oh wow, so I have to be careful about talking about Israel online, otherwise the cops are going to come. I don't know. They just said a post. They just said a post. I make thousands of posts. Like, I have thousands and thousands of posts. I probably make 100 anti-Zionist posts a day.
Gotcha.
I don't know how well aware you are about geopolitics,
so
but
freedom of speech, yes, it exists, but you have to remember that some things you do say kind of extends over freedom of speech where it could be a threat. And I don't know what the post was for them to show
I mean,
up.
even if it was perceived as a threat, it doesn't matter. There's no such thing as threatening speech. It's still all free
But you
speech.
realize
Talking about
the
1A.
mailman can come up and knock on your door. The police can come up and knock on anybody's door, including mine.
Well, sure,
And
unless I have signage.
Where your rights get infringed on the First Amendment is if they
prevent you from saying.
Yes, prevent you from saying it.
I mean, just them showing up alone, though, is a scare tactic. You know what I mean? From my perspective, them just showing up alone is a scare tactic.
I used to do that job. It's called the Threat to Life Unit. Okay, and they're constantly monitoring all the different incoming complaints that come in.
Twitters,
it could have been a neighbor or a friend of yours that saw that and go, "Oh, something's going on," and then feed this narrative. Well, hey, we have the duty. Hold on.
Yeah,
we have the duty to go follow up on that for public safety.
Yeah.
Right. So 9 times out of 10, it's all baloney. Right?
Yeah.
And so, but we have that duty that, hey, if we don't go check out with that person, at least try to attempt to go talk to them, see what's going on. How bad of police work would that be? Right?
No, I mean,
we're not
I
infringing
understand.
on you. We're not seizing your device.
Yeah.
We're not busting your door down your home. That's not happening. This, in my eyes, and I am a super conservative First Amendment, Second Amendment guy as it gets. I'm a very limited government guy myself. This is responsible, proactive, good police work.
Yeah.
What these guys do, because they're actually stopping threats.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can understand from their you know, I can put myself in their shoes too, right? You know, I was in the military, I was a gunner's mate, security was a part of my job, you know what I mean? So I can kind of understand that, but why show up in 2 unmarked vehicles with 3 cops at my door with civilian clothes and body armor on? You could have called me, you know what I mean? And it's not only that, but I've had a doxing happen to me last year that the FBI still hasn't arrested the guy, you know, for that he doxed me, got my address, sent me terroristic threats, you know what I mean?
So those guys, they're not given a uniform like this where they have,
Their
because
issue
he's wearing body
cars-
armor in front of you right now.
Their issued cars are the cars they showed up on, and when they do,
I understand.
yeah, and then when they go to a situation where they don't know you,
Yeah.
they're gonna put on their body armor. One, because it says state police, it's their official.
That's the only thing they have that says police on it.
outer uniform. Otherwise, they're in a polo
Yeah.
and khaki pants,
No,
or whatever they're wearing.
That's okay. I mean, look, I'm just trying to tell you from my perspective is all, especially like in that moment, you know what I mean, when it happened. Obviously now in hindsight,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a reasonable guy, you know what I mean? Like,
Perspectives are always different.
yeah.
You know, he's gonna have a perspective, I have a perspective, and of course the person has a perspective. They're hardly ever exactly the same because our mindsets are not exactly the same where we're coming from or what our anticipation is of that encounter. You know what I mean? They're coming to this with this information. They kind of have an idea of how they're gonna approach it. You're getting blindsided. You don't know they're gonna show up, and all of a sudden, here they are. So the perspective's already instantly different.
Yeah.
You know, and it's definitely not unheard of for you to get, you know, your perspective to have, what's the word, hurt feelings or confusion or whatever, or feel like you were impinged on,
Yeah.
or infringed on. You know what I mean? Just because they were prepared, you weren't. You're caught off balance, and here we are. You know,
It's fine. Look, I'm still gonna file a complaint, but it's mostly because it's just like I don't know who called. And look, I'm a small creator online, you know what I mean? But I've been doing some bigger projects that piss off some of the wrong people, you know what I mean? So I don't know who it did, what their motivations were. I don't know if someone was trying to swat me.
right.
So I guess, I mean, I just don't want something bad to happen to me. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, you have every
I don't.
right to be concerned.
The last thing I need is y'all, you know, doing a no knock at 4 a.m. You know what I mean? So I guess just for y'all, I don't know if you can put like a note in your CAD or something that I'm a swatting risk. Just call me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so. But I'm just saying, like, I've been, you know, I make a lot of different posts online. I do a lot of different things.
Was any of it like I hope all? You said you're anti-Zionist.
Yeah.
So was it like I hate all Jews, or was it more like I?
Bro, I've gone all the way to saying, "Daddy Trump, please nuke Israel." But I can have that right to say that. It's a foreign nation. I'm not talking about
So
anything about
gets
American
concerning
citizens or.
when we start crossing that line of terroristic threat is, hey, you're showing that you're going to go out and saying words like I'm going to go do these things, you know, or if you're inciting a specific group and you're actually showing more than mere preparation towards that end goal.
Yeah.
That's where it starts crossing that line of, hey, we're leaving First Amendment protected speech and we're moving into physical conduct and motivation. We have to stop that.
I can totally understand, but just so you know, it has nothing to do with Americans. It has nothing to do with Americans.
It's motivation and means of to do something.
Yeah. I mean, I have no way of getting over to Israel. You know what I mean?
We have synagogues here that are constantly under threat.
Yeah. Well, just so you know, I mean, the stuff that I say about Israel is Israel. It has nothing to do with my, like I said, I'm a veteran. I still abide by my oath. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't even had a traffic ticket in 20 years. You know, like, that's how law abiding I am. So when something like that happens, and I have PTSD, so I'm still like rattled. I could hardly even sleep last night. You know, it just got me so screwed up that cops can just show up at my house because I make posts about a foreign nation. I'm like, that's from my perspective is all. Like, and I get what you guys are coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and
I totally understand.
It comes down to the whole perspective thing. You know what I mean?
But I would.
What was your name again?
Adam.
Ben.
I'm sorry?
Ben.
Ben, thank you.
So you can, for future reference, always, so the Texas DPS website, you can go right to the bottom, complaints.
Okay.
And that's probably the easiest way to do, because they'll bring up like a form or something. Mm-hmm. But then that's the same information there with the phone number and whatnot.
Gotcha.
That we print on all of our citations that we write.
Yeah.
So everybody has that information.
Right. Yeah, like I said, I mean, really, it just needs to be investigated. Because if this was a swatting attempt, whoever reported me to get them to come out to my house, like, they should be held accountable for that. You know what I mean? If they were trying to get me killed or something by swatting.
Yeah, you always gotta be careful about protecting yourself.
Yeah.
I work with the Threat to Life. There's people that specifically do that. That's their job. But they filter every social media outlet out there, and they keywords and whatnot. And so it could have been just a AI caught something and put you in a let's go talk to this person. And most of it is always just to rule it out.
Yeah.
They're not really looking for something to pin on you. They're looking for reasons to rule it out.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
And also like...
And for like school shootings, we get a lot of kids saying this and that, and we go and talk to them and talk to their parents and that way, hopefully prevent things that are going to happen in the future.
No, I mean, I get it. It's just, I just don't want that to ever happen again.
So, I mean, you have every right to be concerned about your person, your property. That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I mean, and I don't even know how. I mean, I can imagine. Did X give them my address based off my IP? I don't run a VPN or anything, so.
I don't think we talked to Elon that closely.
Well, I mean, how would they get my address from my online?
Yeah.
You have to get my IP and then my address, and the only way you're going to get that is through directly contacting X.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that background works. I mean, they can do some pretty crazy things.
Yeah, I mean that's the usual case, anyways, of how it works, but. All right, I'll try it this way. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Do you have any other questions?
No, I think I think it covers it. Thank you. Of course, they're gonna try to protect their own. It's fine. I can be reasonable, but this is still fucking bullshit, and it needs to be investigated. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more updates. I ain't letting this go.